with the National Geographic Quadcopter. Now, you know, I thought it's kind of windy too, by the way. I don't know if this thing's gonna hold up in this wind, but you know, I thought that National Geographic was supposed to be like chasing pygmies around and, you know, looking for wildebeest on the Serengeti, but hey, you know, they're doing quadcopters now. Who knew, right? Okay, here you go. I really like the way this thing's laid out, the paint job and the props. I think it looks really cool. Here's the transmitter, your normal stuff: speed, takeoff, land, flips, return to home, all the good stuff, you know. It doesn't, this model don't have a camera. There is a camera option for it, but this one don't have it. So let's just take off and see what happens. Like I said, it's pretty damn windy out here. Oh, it's in some kind of headless mode. Hold on a minute now. That's the thing about this, what I noticed by farting around with it in the living room. Yeah, see, it's like this headless mode is automatic, so how do I get it to stop? See? Yeah, see, I don't like that. It has headless mode all the time, okay? And I haven't been able to figure out how to stop it from doing headless mode. And it confuses the crap out of you. Once you don't use it anymore, it messes you up. And I never use it anymore, headless mode. See, it's in there right now. Very stable. I mean, it's really fighting off these winds pretty damn good, but it's in this headless mode all the time. That's the only thing I don't like about it. There has to be a way to get this out of headless mode. There's a flip. There's another one. The flips are very, very nice, very tight. Believe me, it's really doing a swell job at fighting off this wind. It has a 650 milliamp hour battery. Because this wind is pretty bad for something like this. Normally I would never fly something like this out in this kind of wind, but it seems to be holding up pretty good, actually. And one of the legs is broke on it too. I showed that in the unboxing video. I mentioned that. Yeah, it's cutting through the It's cutting through the wind pretty good. There has to be a way to get this thing out of headless mode. I know it said on the box, easy to fly. Okay, so let me try to land it here. I'm trying to resync it. There's one of the broken legs on there, right there. You see that one's broke, so, you know, it is what it is. I could just glue it on there if I decide to keep it. Okay, let me see if I can get this thing to run out the take without the headless mode. Yeah, let me orient it a little bit. That's the front, actually. I had to crash it because it was all out of whack. This sync on this thing was completely, the orientation is all whacked on this thing. It flies nice. It's just that this headless mode, you can't seem to get rid of it. Okay, this is the front here. Okay, so I'm gonna shut this thing back off. Shut this on. I'll put the flight time in the video also. Okay, let's try that again. It's got to fight off a little bit of this wind. See, it's still... Yeah, it's still in the headless mode, so I don't know. The wind's taking it right into the fence. That was the wind. That wasn't me steering it back there. That was the wind. It's pretty good for this wind, man. Believe me, I'm not rapping on it any. I'm not crapping on it any. Because for something this little and this light, for it to be able to handle this kind of wind is pretty damn good, actually. So I'll keep going. Okay, I'm gonna keep trying, man. Keep trying. I'm not a quitter. Let me put the battery cover back on and reset the gyro. I guess you just have to fly it in headless mode, because I've never been able to figure out how to not fly it in headless mode. Like I said, it flies really nice. But, you know, it says great for beginners, but the problem is with that is it's not really good to try to learn how to steer in headless mode. So that's the only thing I got to gripe about. But other than that, flies great. Plus the battery seems to be holding up for a while too. I'm gonna have to go back and read this. There has got to be some kind of way to take it out of this headless mode. I gotta be missing something here. This thing is a real champ, man, fighting this wind off, I'll tell you. I'll give it props for that. Yep, it's still in the headless mode. I'm missing something, man. But I just don't see any other buttons. Okay, I just don't see any. Let me try to, I hate to reduce the rate because the wind is so much it'll blow it away from me. But let me, if I go down into the second rate or something. Nope. What about speed 1? No, hold on. Hold on. I had to save it. Save it from another crack into the fence. Well, I guess you got headless mode and that's what you got to deal with. Okay? So it seems like that's what this is. Headless mode only. Which is unfortunate. Because it does fly real nice. I'm just going to ride out the battery here, see how long that lasts. Yeah, but I'm kind of disappointed that it only has the headless mode. It kind of really ticks me off. Up, there goes the lights. Okay, so the warning lights are on, and it doesn't give you a whole lot of time to correct that situation. So yeah, flies great, man. It's just that headless mode. It's headless mode or nothing, I guess, with this thing. Oh well, what are you gonna do, man? All right, guys, have a nice day.